I'm standing in front of hundreds of people, spotlights beaming so brightly, they're nearly blinding me. I look down at my rotund, cellulite-covered, lumpy, bumpy, saggy, veiny, 350-pound body, strikingly covered only in a thong and a pair of bedazzled nipple tassels that are barely hanging on. My eyes pan up from my exposed belly, searching the crowd for my friends. They, as well as the rest of the audience, are doing the most peculiar thing. They're clapping. No, they're cheering loudly. Out of breath and shaking from the anxiety, I begin to feel elated. Bitch! You just did that. You just got up on stage and stripped down to your skivvies while performing a sexy homemade dance to Gary Clark Jr.'s version of Come Together, all while being in the biggest body you have ever been in. She would be proud. The younger version of me, who grew up too tall, too shy, too awkward, who loathed her body, wishing it was skinnier, smoother, but in other ways more voluptuous. The young version of me who would stay up late at night, talking to men in chat rooms far too old to be a friend. The younger version of me whose feelings of sadness and disgust ran so deep that only the numbing of alcohol, the sedation of drugs, or razor blades in her skin could ease her pain. That girl. I met him online when I was 17. His screen name was literally Heartbreaker. A few weeks later, I would have my first ever date, if you could call it that. He came over to my house one night after work, still coated in drywall dust. I thought it was so cool that he had a full-time job because I was still in high school. He stayed for about an hour, no coffee, no dinner, leaving just in time before my dad pulled in the driveway. Heartbreaker would become my first ever boyfriend in a tumultuous relationship that lasted 5 years. The dates never got better, and it wasn't long before I realized I was dating the local drug dealer. I thought he was so clever, a real businessman, smart enough even to pull the carpet lining out of my trunk to hide his products. He thought I was smart too, because I knew when to quickly hop in the driver's seat and when to keep my mouth shut. There were times that he thought I was a stupid bitch as well, like when I accidentally caught the back of his hand across my face after finding text messages and nudes in his phone from other women. He'd tell me I'd be more attractive if I lost weight and also got that boob job, and also told me his friends all agreed. He even offered me cocaine for weight loss, telling me that's what the rich pretty girls do. I wanted to be like the rich pretty girls, so of course I tried it. When I left him for the last time, he followed me around my apartment, a chef's knife in hand, telling me no one would think I was pretty. No one would want to date me. No one wanted a fat girlfriend, and that I should feel lucky that he put up with me. Shitty self-image will keep you stuck in shitty relationships, shitty jobs, shitty mental states, and shitty circumstances. But a woman whose boundaries are built on self-worth will not tolerate the same behaviors as a woman who thinks that she is unworthy. I've since gone on to prove Heartbreaker wrong, finding loving relationships not despite my body, or because of it either, but as a whole human being, loved for every piece of me. On top of that, I have even walked runways, modeled lingerie, and hosted events empowering other women not to let the shape of their bodies define them as human beings. That night, on that burlesque stage, I was celebrating my perseverance. I had persevered through depression, anxiety, abuse, self-harm, and extreme dieting. I was persevering to break a generational curse of low self-esteem in my family and for any other woman who has ever felt unworthy because of the way that they looked. The journey of self-worth demands perseverance. And just like my skin over the years, my soul may have been stretched and scarred and bruised, but it has never broken beyond repair. And we all deserve that.